Hello everyone and welcome to another Griniflix Adventure 8 video, and today we're going to be talking about action cameras. And in my bag I've got a collection of action cameras, and we're going to be doing the unpacking of my latest adventure camera, the GoPro 9 Black. First impressions, unpacking at this stage, so we're just going to be looking at the physical aspect, ease of use, what appears to be ease of use, etc. before we do another video on the road test and actually see what results we get compared to the other action cameras. Right, always a fun part. Let's see what's in the bag. Forever looking at better ways of filming for adventure travel, whether it be motorcycling or four-wheel driving or hiking. So in this bag I've got a GoPro holder, selfie stick I suppose you'd call it that. My forever faithful, probably this is the action camera that I use the most, the Nikon W300. Alright, what other things? Got more bags in here. I've got another one of these Nikon adventure cameras. This one's the W300, which is the model released before this one. Golden oldie GoPro 3. The GoPro 7 Black. And the new kid on the block, the GoPro 9. Why did I go for this one in addition to the action cameras I have already? There's never a perfect world, but the thing that caught my eye on this one was the anti-shakes. There are some aspects of these GoPros and some aspects of these Nikon adventure cameras that I like and dislike. And as I do the unpack, the reveal of the GoPro 9, I will talk about the likes and dislikes of these others and see whether this new GoPro actually addresses those issues or not. I ordered an extra battery, a original GoPro. There are third-party batteries that are available, but I decided to go for the original. The experience tends to be a bit better, I suppose, with the original product, particularly when it comes to batteries. Since often you spend so much money on the equipment, no point going cheap on the batteries. And also GoPro little tripod selfie stick. Can never have too many tripods. Let's see what's in these boxes. So, okay, I like the case. First impressions, good having a case. In the past, the GoPros have come in all sorts of weird plastic packaging, which you throw all of it away, and then you've still got to come up with a case of some kind to hold everything. There you go. That's how it arrives. You've got a sync cord and charging cord, I presume, an original battery, one curved mount, one mount for fitting into that mount, and obviously the screw holder, the camera, this padding that comes out, some instructions, basic instructions, some common questions, and no doubt going online to get further instructions. Yes, actually going online to get further instructions. Alright, so what do I notice straight away? Alright, so one of the first things is you notice you got these little mounts, and that just fits in there, and then you can screw it on, so which is a bit different to the GoPro 7. So here we go, we've got the GoPro 7 Black and the GoPro 9 Black. This has got its housing on, and here the housing and the body is all incorporated in one. So first things I've noticed is with the GoPro 7 you have to actually undo the housing to get to the camera to access the battery compartment, which is fine when you've got hand dry and not too slippery, but if for some reason your hands are a bit moist or whatever, then sometimes it's a bit hard to open that clip. That's also goes for this one here. If it's slippery, it's just really hard to get that clip off and on to access the connections on the GoPro 7. So how easy is it on this one? Well, alright. Now, can I work it out without actually reading the instructions? Alright, I don't want to break anything. Let's have a look at the instructions. So the mechanism of opening up has changed. Alright, there's the hint. So there's one clip, small clip that slides out, and once it slides out then you can open up the door. Okay, I got it. It's spring loaded, so this little cap here, it's spring loaded, and it actually, you have to slide it upwards in that direction there. So if you can just see that. So I see how it works. So when you pull it like that, you can unclip, and you can see how it works here. Spring loaded, and that gives you access to the battery. Huge battery slot. So one of the shortcomings of both the 7 as well as the 3 was the short battery life on both of those. The other issue with these other GoPros is that when you want to change the batteries, you've got to take the casing off, you've got to open the back, you've got to put in the new battery, which wasn't always the easiest to do. Put the casing back on, then you can operate again. The advantage of these little Nikon adventure cameras is getting access to the battery compartment was really simple. Just open it up, get access to the SIM card as well as the battery compartment, close it up. It can be much simpler than that. So this, in that sense, is just as easy as the Nikon cameras in the sense that you just open up one door and you've got access to the SIM as well as the battery compartment, access to your USB connector, which is good. Alright, good stuff GoPro. You've improved that part of the situation so much better than it was before. Okay? That's a bonus point. From a physical aspect, that's a huge bonus point. Okay, how easy is it to get the battery in and out? I presume it only goes in one way. Yep, only one way. GoPro have always got these little tags on their batteries. They all look really flimsy, but I've never actually had any problems with these tags tearing off for some reason, even though they look like they just rip them off, and then how do you get the battery out? Can you shake it out? So you can shake it out, right? With the other GoPros, it's sometimes really difficult. Anyway, so that's good. That's pretty much foolproof. And memory card, alright, well I've got a memory card here. And I presume the SIM card only goes in one way also. Let's just see if I can get it right the first time around. I have! Yay! And that clips in. Alright, that's good. And pressing that, and you just make sure that locks. And theoretically, we're ready to go, depending on how much charge there is in the battery. There's an on-off switch. There's not too many other switches around here, and also a shutter release button there. Right, well, press that. Ah, good sound. Something's happening. It's coming up with a screen. It's coming up with GoPro. Install the GoPro app to your phone to finish the setup. leave your camera on to follow the app instructions. Alright, let's do that. Alright, I've already got the GoPro app on my phone. There you go. It's come up with what's new. We'd like to find a connected device on your local network. Okay, so saying Apple needs that permission. Look at that. There's a preview. Looking in there, looking at me, looking at that, looking at me. Hello! Oh, look. This is good. This is the other thing that I wanted with the GoPro 9 was, okay, so if I touch the back screen there, it turns on the front screen as well. So I can see what I'm looking at. As well as you can see on the back screen, I presume. Now at some stage, oh okay, this is showing me the battery life. It's down to 5%. That's good, the battery life is shown there as well. Alright, so from a physical aspect again, so far a huge improvement. Access to battery, access to the SIM card, great. It can sit on something flat straight away, which is good. And then it's got the mounts that you just undo, and then you can connect up your standard GoPro mount, which then fits onto all the GoPro brackets that I have scattered all over my four-wheel drives and motorcycles, and then that just fits on as per normal. GoPro 9, 158 grams, 143 grams, so this is 9 grams heavier. The GoPro 3 with the housing, 137 grams, so that's also 10 grams lighter. Just as a comparison with its tripod, the little Nikon. Yep, that's coming in at 255 grams. So this is, the little Nikon's about 100 grams heavier. Fantastic improvement. So now it's as easy to use as the Nikon cameras as far as access to battery and the SIM card. One button for turning it on. The screen at the front, fantastic. I love that. Well, I think I love that. We'll see how practical it is. Now the next thing I'll be testing, particularly when I get it out into the field, will be obviously the photography, the videography. I'll be checking for wind noise and how that handles it. The GoPro 7 actually did a pretty good job at handling wind noise. The GoPro 3 has two types of housings. It's got the waterproof housing, and then it's got the air housing, rugged housing, which is basically the back is open so that the sound's not as muffled as it would normally be in the waterproof housing. Yes, and that's the other thing, having a box for this so that I can then adjust. I'll probably take that out and then reconfigure this box with extra mounts and whatever else I need in there. So that will be really useful. Let's have a look at the spare battery. Okay, maybe there's a lesson that GoPro can, I think they're on the right track, so that they reduce a lot of the packaging so that what is actually in the box is useful. You're not throwing out too much. There's the battery. So you've got a lot of packaging to throw away. But anyway, GoPro, you can reduce your packaging. And then the shorty, let's have a look at this. Okay, let's have a look, and okay, again quite a bit of packaging, but look at this, it's small. Alright, so that's that. Little tripod comes in at 66 grams. Good lightweight. So there's no locking mechanism on this little tripod. As far as the extension is concerned, it just is out like that. So if you're using it as a tripod and you don't want that extra height, well then it's pretty stable. And you can then adjust the angle as you like. Obviously that angle adjustment's only one plane. Okay, that's it. Well, I hope that was informative and you like. Please do like that. It's great. I love your support. And if you're here on my channel for the first time, and I welcome you to subscribe as well. So thanks again for watching this video. Do subscribe, do press notifications, do like. And there will be another video shortly on the operation and seeing what sort of results we get compared to the other GoPros. And I might also do a bit of a comparison to the little Nikon cameras, how they all stack up against each other. So I'm expecting some good results out of the GoPro 9. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Cheers.